Joining us now via satellite from Florida before his main event against Manny Pacquiao on Saturday that you can watch, of course, either live in Vegas or on pay-per-view as well, is Keith Thurman. Very big welcome to you, Keith. Thank you for taking the time. You're repping the wrong sport, mate. What's with the jersey?
Oh, this jersey right here we got from the Tampa Bay Bucks today. Undefeated champion of the world from Tampa Bay. So they custom made it. We got the 0 here. We got the name on the back. I just got love for my city, and I'm going to hold it down as champion. And after Saturday night, the remaining champion, your boy, Keith one-time Thurman.
Hey, Keith. Mikey here. You sound very enthusiastic, very happy, and excited. But are you prepared for what's coming this next week? Have you put any thought into the fight week activities, the media?
Oh, man, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. You had your first pay-per-view this year. It's a big fight. It's a big stage. For me, it's a dream come true. 23 years grinding. When we've done what we've done in the sport of boxing, when you've been boxing since you were a kid, you really just dream for these kind of events. I've been waiting for this moment and for this opportunity my whole life, and the time is now. I'm going to grab it.
Keith, though, at the same time, you do seem like somebody who likes peace and who likes balance. You have a really spiritual side to you. How do you find that when you're amongst all that hype?
Well, I mean, it's work, it's work. So at the end of the day, I just try to enjoy myself. You get a little stressful, working out hard, dieting, people coming at you with questions from this side, that side. If you see me on YouTube, sometimes one time gets hype. Sometimes I want to cuss people out. I'm a human being. It's human nature. But at the end of the day, man, I really just try to keep it light. I try to have a fun time and just enjoy it, man. It's just Pacquiao, baby. Like I told him on the face-to-face, it's just another fight. It's just another black eye, baby. Come on.
Hey, Keith, it's showtime right here, man. I got a good question for you because what I'm being told is that you don't know until you get there the kind of pressures that come from being on a big pay-per-view card. But I know you, along with that, I'm hearing that your lovely wife is going to be in the stands for the very first time watching you fight. Do you think there's going to be any pressure there? Is that going to change anything, any of your creeds going into the ring?
Nah, man. I had a stressful fight against you. You had me on the ropes. My whole family was watching, and I could hear them yelling at me, just yelling at me. And in my head, I said, look, if I got to deal with this right now, you got to deal with this right now. Just let your boy go to work. I'm working, okay? So I do my best, man. Family, loved ones, my wife. I'm really excited for her to be in Las Vegas. She's never been in Las Vegas before. She's never been to one of my fights before. And this is the biggest fight of my career. So I'm really excited. Of course, I want to perform. I want to make her proud. I want to make all my family proud. And I want to continue my own legacy of being the undefeated welterweight champion of the world. So really, my main focus is just being the best Keith Thurman that I can be.
Do you consider Manny to be like the toughest opponent you faced to this day?
As a fighter, you should never consider anybody the toughest opponent until they prove their toughness to you. He may be the toughest opponent of my career, but I do not know today. I will find out very soon. Besides that, Manny Pacquiao is a legend. And really the question is the legacy of Manny Pacquiao at the age of 40, is he that kind of legendary fighter where today he can beat an undefeated welterweight like myself? Or is the undefeated welterweight Keith one-time Thurman undefeated for a reason? Is he really hard for anybody to beat? And who better to test me than the legendary Manny Pacquiao?
Keith, I love the excitement. That's what we always get from you. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Beating Manny Pacquiao, saying that you're going to retire Manny Pacquiao, if he were to retire after you fight him, you ready to fill those shoes?
Well, most definitely. 6 years ago, when I was calling out Manny Pacquiao at the age of 24, when I was calling out Money Mayweather at the MGM Grand, #burn money May, I've always wanted to become a legend in the sport, and I say that there's 2 ways of being a legend in the sport. One is by defeating a legend, or throughout your career creating your own legacy. I have an opportunity right now to create my own legacy by defeating Manny Pacquiao, and I'm truly looking forward to it.
Talk to me a little bit about your team, because somebody who's been with you on that journey is your trainer, Dan Birmingham. And obviously there's been a huge amount of focus on Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach along with him, because he's very well known as a boxing trainer to even the casual fans. What does Dan Birmingham bring to the table for you?
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, Dan's had world champions in the past. You know, Winky Wright unified the division in his time, in his generation. You know, so Dan knows what it's like to be in these big fights. Winky against Shane Mosley, Winky against Tito Trinidad. And so Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao, you know, Dan understands the hype. He knows how to keep me focused and really just keep me on our game plan. We know Manny Pacquiao is not a technical fighter. We believe that he's going to make mistakes in the ring. We believe that we have the better boxing IQ and that we're going to be able to expose certain things round by round in the fight.
I appreciate all that. I know you guys will be ready. I know Dan is game planning. I know you guys are going to go in there locked and loaded. But, Keith, now is the moment of truth. I've been asking you ever since this fight was announced, who's the A side, who's the B side? You kept telling me I live in Vegas, I should know. Well, I live in Vegas, and the odds have changed, sir. I don't know if you're aware of that, but now Manny Pacquiao is the favorite to win this fight. Does that make you the B side?
According to the bookies, I'm the B side, right? Now, I started off on the A side, now you go to the B side, but the performance hasn't happened yet, right? So you can look at it in many different ways. You can look at it that a lot of people don't like the way Keith Thurman's been talking, right? Maybe I didn't get underneath Manny Pacquiao's skin, but I got underneath a lot of different Filipinos, man. You know, we know that the Asians like to gamble, Shawn. You've been through the casinos. You know the Asians are in there betting money all day, you know? So they live, man. They live. They hype. They don't like what Keith Thurman has to say. They want to see Keith Thurman go down. And he started off as the underdog. So at first, there was some money to make. Now the odds are a little bit shifted, but still it's not bad odds if you like betting Manny Pacquiao. You know, Vegas is a betting city. At the end of the day, I'm happy because when I go to cash in, I'm going to get paid this time.
So you cool. I can call you the B side now? Is that okay? Can I say that now?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Hey,
I got the A side right here. I got the B side right here. And you're going to see the truth very soon.
I hear you, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Keith, we really appreciate you taking time to come on. Thank you very much. We wish you all the very best for this one. Really looking forward to it.
Always a pleasure. You guys be good.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.